You're a scary one. Sing in. What day is it again?
I wonder if whoever lives here would be open to a house swap.
What was I doing again?
Wow. Test. 3, 2, 1. Alright, cool, it's working. Anyway, bada bing, bada boom. Good morning! Wow, that's super energetic today, Doppio. Hi, good morning. I slept really early yesterday. And I ended up having a nice sleep. And so I'm just, I'm like, oh, might as well stream a little bit today. Let's see, so today is gonna be another double stream day. So I'll be playing a little bit of Tomodachi Life now before I get, before lunchtime. And then we'll stream League of Legends later tonight. So welcome to another double day. Good morning. GM Judy. Hello, Jinneron. Hi, Koto. Katarina say hello, Jinneron. Hello again. Transit of Venuses, hello. Nariko, hello. Sora, hello. Labra, hello. Amana, hello. Zespunk, hello. Chori, hello. Rezi, hello. Anisi, hello. Rain, hello. Linhart, hello. Liz, hello. Carly Cats, hello. Susie, hello. Blaze, hello. Kaki, hello. Risa, hello. Kian Jimenez, hello. Kiwi Takaradachi Love, hello. Ruriri, hi. Shem Lunaria, hello. Night Queen, GM. Sam, congratulations on being the first person to write in chat today. Yo local peep, hello yo local peep. Ellen M9, hello. No Bliss GM, Soda, hello. Yam Pion. Weeping Serpent, hello. Lan Mao, hi. 22, hello. Kiwi, hello. And I think it's time. So, today, we're gonna be focused mostly on making more mascots. But I also brought this out. Let's see, where is it? I also brought this little guy out. Let's see. I also brought this guy out. Maybe make it kind of small. Let me like small, please. Production, make small. Okay, so I think like at some point I might just get like, the inspiration maybe, and I'll start like drawing the map out of, or I don't know, but basically I'm getting tired of my island being on complete and utter nothingness. So yeah, I might just spend some time working on my island map, I guess. Cause like right now it's all blue. We have like a little bit of like red here on the side. Not red, brown for like my little dock that's like going on right now, like my little boat. But at some point I just can't handle it. And I wanna make sure my Mies can live on a nice island somewhere. So I might just like mess around with something. But oh wait, can I draw Howie Manziel? It's like pixel version of Howie Manziel. Wow. Amazing. Let's see, that's his really big fist and his really big leg. Anyway, let's go play Tomodachi Life. So, we have around like 10? No, 9. I think we have around 9 left. I'm just gonna leave this in the corner. We have around like 9 left. So, let's first take a look at the ones that are finished.
Welcome.
So we've got the Sidekicks, Villians, Miloves, Debonaires, Blue Cubs, Stargazers, Idmires, Zerpents, Wilsoneers, Montypants, Sidekicks, Vanta Crew, Briskadet, Weewas, Yaminians, Kindred, Sainyan, and lastly we got the Scarlings. So, I'm hoping that we get more done tonight. Who shall we do first? You still can't get over how beautiful my Mies are? Thank you. I think I might work more on some of the Mies off stream. Like I'm thinking about redoing Mello, Maureen, and even Pokopio. But, you know, it's like a separate thing, maybe. Or maybe I'll do like another Gorilla Tomodachi livestream where I'm like, okay, we're just gonna redo Pokopia. Anyway, let's see. Takaradachi and Doremin. But I think Doremin got the double first, so we're gonna do Doremin. Let's go Doremin. Where are my Doremins at? Okay, so the Doremins are actually I was a little bit worried about the Doremins because the Doremins are like super crazy cute. They're like a mix of Pokemon, Sonic. It's such a great design. Absolutely one of my favorite like mascot designs ever. Like ever. It's so cute. Let's see. I wonder which one we should do. Let's see, which is like the best pose for the Doremin? Let's see, we could do the normal standing one, but I really like these really unique poses for the Doremin. So I'm gonna focus on one of these ones. Let's see. Designed by Pompoko. Let's see, from these ones, oh, they even have like star-shaped, dagger-shaped quills. It's so cute. I don't think the Pixel will be able to do this one in the middle. So I'm guessing either the top left one or the bottom right one. I'm kind of leaning more towards the top left one, I think. So I think I'll go with this one. I think I'm leaning more towards this one. Top left makes more sense for perspective. I think so. I think so. So I'll go with this one. Alright, so let's work on the Doremin. First things first, as always, let's go and grab our palette, our color palettes. So the Doremin are kind of... Oh, actually, I think what we can do is we can be a little genius and just do a complete match with Sable. Sorry, not with Sable, with Freya. And while this might not be the Doremin actual colors, I think by merit of copying the same colors that Frio has, it'll end up looking better, even if it's not the same exact color. Even if it's not the same exact color. I think that'll be the best. So we have our green, gray, teal. We have our green, gray, teal. We have our, like, orange, pink. Now we just need a red and 2 shades of purple. A red, 2 shades of purple. Yeah, okay, we need a red. So cutiful, thank you. Let's see. No, that's not the right red. This red is more of like a deep... No, slightly pinker than this. Got it. Okay, and then we need a purple. Let's see. The right purple is around a... No, more purple than this. I think this is it. And then we could just get the dark from that later. We need a grayer black. And we need a creamer white. Slightly creamer white. And I think we're set. And I think we're set. Alright! So, let's begin. I guess what I'll do is that I'll just have Frio's face for now. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll work on the mascot, and when I get to a point where I feel like I can show you guys like a good amount of progress, then I will show you guys. So let's begin. Let's begin. Let me just bring up Frio's face here. Frio face, Frio face, Frio face, Frio face. Frio's face. There we go. Okay, I got my pen. I got my Switch. Let's begin making that Doremin. Hold on here. Gonna get my reference. Gonna get my cocoa melon. Okay. Awesome. Gamba. Not shrimp anymore, gamba? When it said that, like when it had like when we had shrimp, did you also see the word shrimp, or was it just me who saw the word shrimp? Was it just me? Just me? Aw, man. That is so silly. That is so silly. Jeez. Okay. Okay, so first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start coloring a background outline thingy. Oh, let's see, I'm coloring an outline. And then... Okay, and now what? How do I go from here? I guess what I want to do is just start with the contours. I think that if I do that, it'll kind of like figure itself out at some point. So starting from the back layer, let's make these contours. Like this is either gonna go like super well, like right at the beginning, and I'm just gonna get it, or it's gonna take a little while. And I'm prepared either way. I think it's gonna be a really fun draw. So, good morning. Did you also have a good morning? I mean, technically it is, let's see. Not afternoon yet, it's still morning, but it's late morning. Have you done anything fun so far? We're still in the middle of Golden Week. Good afternoon. Oh, it's afternoon over there. Yo, let's go. Happy afternoon. Happy afternoon. What have you done so far? You just finished breakfast, Catherine? Yo, let's go. Let's go. It's nighttime here. That's true. I think for a lot of you, it might be nighttime. So, how was your day then? Did you have a fun day? Did you have an adventure? Have you had many adventures today? I'm hoping that you did. I'm hoping that you did. Let's see here. Played Resident Evil Requiem all day? Yo. I bought the game, actually. I bought that game. I also bought that, Pragmata game. Well, I mean, I didn't buy it. I got like a... I got a key for it. So I'll be streaming Pragmata. I'll be streaming Pragmata at some point. Restream when PO. You know, I should say something like when I'm done playing Tomodachi Life, but ooh, I don't know, guys. Very different. I think I'll just play the first. I'll play like a little bit of it to see if I like the game. I'm not sure if I'll be committing to like a full playthrough of Pragmata, But yeah. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Because I saw Sable play a little bit of it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Sable playing, and I was like, oh, that's kind of sick. Saw only good things about Pragmata so far. I actually haven't really seen much gameplay other than what I saw Sable play. So I'm a little bit, like... I'm a little bit curious. There's also, speaking of daughter games, there's like this new daughter game that just came out. I think it's called, Princess... something. It's not Princess Maker, it's like Magical Princess or something like that. I'm definitely interested in playing that one. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I asked for rights, but I haven't checked the rights for that one yet. But I'm definitely going to be playing that one. I'll stream it if I can. It looks really good. To me, it looks like probably the best daughter game that's come out so far. Which is super crazy high praise, considering that, you know, we've played tons of daughter games on this channel. We've played tons of daughter raising games on this channel. Like, from Volcano Princess to things like, the monster one. The Meg's Monster. I'll count Meg's Monster as a daughter raising game. Like, it's like a different kind of daughter raising game because it's not like an Uma kind of thing where you like raise a daughter, but it's more like you're raising a daughter. The MC is raising a daughter. Man, that game was so good. I feel like more people should like be talking about how good that game is. Let's see, I think for this I need to... like that. More people should be talking about how good that game is. The Master of Ceremonies? I don't know what that game is, actually. I haven't heard that one. Master of Ceremonies, huh? Please, more daughter games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been a while. I remember back when we, back towards debut, I think, I played Chinese Parents. Chinese Parents was really good. I really love Chinese Parents. Trying to think what other daughter raising games we played. Princess Maker. Though we never really completed a playthrough of Princess Maker. I think. That game was a little bit old. A little bit old school and tough. Not that there's anything wrong with a tough game, but you know, it was just a little bit tough. How do I make this shape correctly? But yeah, I think those are... I think at least the, at least that one, the Magical Princess, I'll be looking to play at some point. Pragmata, I'll be playing Pragmata, like, at least once this month. So far, so good with the Doremin. Let's see. My favorite is still the one where your daughter ending as a clown. Which one was that actually? Oh, the Odell? Something like that. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. The one where, the duck one, right? The duck one. There's a sequel to that game, actually. I don't know if it's been translated to English yet. I think the original one is in Korean, but haven't yeah, the original one is in Korean, but I haven't, like... It's been a while. It might have already gotten an English translation. So I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. But definitely right now we're doing chill Tomodachi life. Volcano Princess? No. It's like, how do you describe that one? I think it's like Tales of Odell, or something like that. Oh, it's Aya, and I admires. Hi, Aya! Hello, good morning. Oh, Aya, wait, actually, so what I'll do for now... Okay, I'm gonna take a pause with this for now, so I can show I and the I admirers what we did last time when we made the I admirers. Okay. Don't worry, I was able to save my progress. So if we bring up Aya, let's see, where's Aya? Thanks for the raid, Aya. If we bring up Aya, let's see, where's she? Oh, she's fallen down. Okay, hold on, we have to pick her up first. Hopefully she'll be able to play with the I admire. What the... She's all kind of glangly, but... Don't worry, she's okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. D.
Hello, Doppio Sings. Hello! It's okay, I got a life alert. Come on. Huh? No! Go play with your thing!
Am I falling in love with Dolce?
Sorry, we haven't unlocked love yet. Sorry, Aya. I'm not giving her away so easily. But Aya, go and play with the I admirers! Maybe if we bring her home, she'll do it. Bro. Sorry. I'm out of here. Oh, she's just spinning around. Okay. I might not get her to play with it, but I can. Can at least show you what we finished.
Welcome.
Just reject her beauty? Well, so I have love locked on this island until everybody has a mascot. You want 14 of them, Findeer? Okay, you got it. 14 I admirers coming right up.
Thank you very much.
7,000. But yeah, the Mies crave romance. They really do. They've been begging for it. But I think actually because I've been denying every single romance in the game, we have not really unlocked a lot of stuff that I've seen in other people's playthrough of Tomodachi Life. So I'm kind of really curious. So actually the whole plan is first to get everybody a mascot, a pet. Because I think it's really cute when you have them just like walking around with their buddy. And then afterwards, we're going to make... See, like this is adorable! And afterwards, we're going to be making an entire Academy Island thingy. And getting the whole setting. He ate it. Never mind. That was kind of bad. Bad vibes. Anyway. Let's see. Aya says, you know in SpongeBob when Gary goes missing and SpongeBob retraces his steps and he eats Gary's snail food and makes a weird face? That's what it kind of looks like.
No, I just remembered
Oh, the
Miss
eye
Harrison
admire.
thing, and now I'm gonna be thinking about
Yeah.
it all day.
Hope hope it's accurate to what an admirer's experience is like. Jesse Benson, thank you so much for the gift. Okay, alright, anyway. So we're gonna go back to me taking the Switch out of the dock so that I can continue making the Doremin. So Aya, please have a good rest, and yeah, I admires if you want to stick around for a chill time. Yeah, it's a very chill, boring gorilla Sunday. Just the way I like it. Oh. Very accurate. Have a nice stream. Thank you, Aya. Natsuka says, I look forward to the live streams every day. Wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. I also look forward to streaming Tomodachi Life every day. Okay, so so far for the Doremin, I've made some parts to it. I haven't really done too much, but I've just done some of the outline work. So I think what I'll do is that I'll just like take a picture of what I have like right now, and just like put it on screen, because I won't be able to show you guys anything else on screen for at least a little while. You know, I think I saw like Maridin. Well, she both explained it and then she showed it on Twitter too. A lot of her Miis look really good. And then what she'll do is that offline, she'll work on them. And, you know, to me, that's code for... That's code for... I can make the Miis look pretty good on stream. On, you know, docked and stuff, so I can stream it. But when you unleash my power, and I'm able to actually use a touchscreen, I can finally make Miis look good. And so that's probably what she did. In my case, I have no idea how to make it look nice. With the thingy-majiggy. With just the, guy? No, what do you call that? Oh, yeah, with just the streamable Switch thing? Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna stop explaining. Artist's brain has no ability to say words. Only think of contour lines and colors. So, Last night we were talking a lot about 90 Day Fiance. And this morning I was like, oh my god, that's right. We've got more 90 Day Fiance today. But no, not yet. I think maybe later today there will be. Or maybe it's already been. Or maybe it's already streamed in America. Maybe. I think I alluded to there being like a really crazy story that happened this season. Crazier than the one with the guy who went to Madagascar. There was this one lady who went to Nigeria because like she's like this old lady, like I think she's in her 60s. Right, so she's in her 60s and she goes to Nigeria. And it's like the sussiest thing ever. The sussiest like romance ever. Because she's been talking to this guy from Nigeria, and you know, he asks her for money, and you know, now you get like the whole how do you wanna say this? like the whole stereotype of my online boyfriend is just a catfish who's asking for money, right? You get like that whole stereotype. So she lands in Nigeria, and oh, actually, before she lands in Nigeria, she tells her daughter, and her daughter is like 30 something, I think, and they're really close because she's like a single mother, and the daughter's like, okay, mom, you can go, I'll let you go, but you have to promise me that you won't like marry this guy until you're 100% sure that, you know, that he's the one. You've been in like 10 different like relationships, none of them have ever worked out, and I'm just tired of seeing you, you know, being taken advantage of, right? Very amazing daughter. Daughter is probably like the GOAT of the entire like season, like probably like one of the most caring like people, right? Anyway, her mom is like, all right, daughter, I'm gonna promise you that everything I do will be, you know, will be by the book. I won't be marrying nobody until I'm absolutely sure. Even though I really like this guy. Now, she goes to Nigeria, and the first thing that happens when she leaves, like, the plane is she sees him, and there's like this, almost like a parade kind of celebration that happens, like, outside of the airport, where you see the guy and like a band of performers performing, and the first thing he does is like, will you marry me? And of course she's feeling it in the moment. Everything's happening so fast. It's like a super romantic you know, feeling for her. And she throws the promise she made for her daughter like completely out the window. Completely out the window. "90 Day Fiance is wild," but like that's like not even like the craziest stuff that happens. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say what happens. It's a little bit tough to talk about. But let me tell you, like, that's like the tamest thing that happens in the entire like arc. Her arc is like the arc that I'm like, wow, that cannot be real. Like, none of this can be real. I think, but like, just as like a preview, I think she gets like accused of being a witch at some point. And nothing ever goes right for her. Like, this poor lady cries the whole time. And it's like really, really, really wild. It's super wild. Why? Well, there are a lot of things that she hides from him, I guess, is like the easiest way to say it. But I think like, there's like a lot of gaslighting involved in this one, so it's a little bit hard to explain without like getting like the full context and stuff. And a lot of it is like super toxic. But it's probably the wildest story. Like, I really cannot believe that any of it is like it has to all be scripted. Like at least like 90% of it has to be scripted. Oh wait, for this one, I think what I want to do is use that cream color that we made before. Oh goodness, yeah, oh goodness is like super, right? But for those of you who have seen the episode, who've seen the season, like Anicia, if you're still here, basically she has secrets she's kept from him and he tends to gaslight her. And he wants her to follow his culture, which causes conflict. Yeah, but like that's like the tamest way to like talk about it, right? But like it's like super wild. It's like super wild. Like they like end up meeting with like the king of Nigeria or something. Like and like at like some point. It's like it's literally like a super crazy wild adventure. Definitely not a healthy relationship though. I don't want to spoil it for them. Yeah, I get it. Maybe like once the tell-all happens or something, we'll talk more about it. But yeah. So like the conflict is basically like she's being shamed for being she's like being shamed for her past, and she's being ashamed for like who she is as like a person. Which is, you know, very toxic. But, of course, she's also, like, lying to him about, like, who she is as well. So, there's, like, a lot of, like, miscommunication that happens that wouldn't have ever happened if they were just, like, communicative. But even still, like, it's like a super crazy wild adventure. Because of all the stuff that they have to do because they just keep stuff from each other. Essentially, that's basically the thing about it. Who is she? Some like a couple from 90 Day Fiance. A couple from 90 Day Fiance. Let's see. Oops, almost messed that one up. I'm trying to think of like another crazy one. That was like the craziest one, so it's hard to like remember what the other ones were. There was this one about this guy. There's like this one story in this season about this guy who goes to the Philippines to meet his girlfriend that he's been dating for I think they said it was like 7 years or so. And the thing is that he lives with his mom. I think he's like 30 years old. 30 years old. And he lives with his mom. And I think she raised him as a single parent for most of his life. Though she did remarry, and he has like a dad who's like really cool and supportive. But essentially, like, it really paints the mom to be like one of those helicopter parents, because she had been like taking care of him pretty much all of his life, and they kind of like he kind of like pins a lot of it on his being autistic. And you know, you know, there's like, you know, varying degrees of autism, and some people need more help than others and stuff. And you know, that's all valid, right? But it goes to the point where he's like, where the mother will use his being autistic as a reason for him not to stray away from mother knows best and stuff. And so that's like a point of that's like one of the biggest points of conflict for that season. Because now it's gonna be what mom wants versus what he and his fiance want. Right? So it becomes like really strained. And so you kind of end up cheering for him a little bit, because here you have this guy who actively wants to, separate from his mother so that he can live with his fiance. I mean, so that he can be with his fiance, right? So it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. But also it shows a lot of character growth, I think, that you don't really see a lot of in these kinds of shows. Because at first he really wanted her to, he really wanted his fiance to live with him in America. But at some point during the visa process, when they were at the they were talking to a lawyer or something, and the lawyer was like, well, you're not really making that much on disability, and anything that you make with disability, you can't really use it to support a wait, what the heck? You can't really use it to support anybody, to support a spouse. And so your only option really is to, either get a new job, either get a real job and save up until you're able to afford her coming to live with you in America, or, and there's no problem with this, or because his fiance actually works as a veterinarian in the Philippines. So so she can, pretty much support him with her salary, right? She can support him with her salary, and there's no problem. And so, you have this guy who's originally super, I can't really do anything because of my, because of, again, this is his words, because of his, disability and being on disability. But now, because of, his love for his wife, he's for his fiance, he's okay, I'm gonna see if I can just be a man, be a big boy, and live with her in the Philippines. And so then you'll have so then at some point he proposes to her, because they really hit it off. They really love each other a lot, and he proposes, but he kept it a secret from his mom. Oh, I forgot to say, this is really important to the story. So when he goes to the Philippines, he actually brings both his mother and his stepdad along with them. Along with him. So now the conflict is right there. Conflict is just right there. So at some point after he proposes to her, they have to go back to the hotel where you know his parents are staying at. And he tells his mom, "Mom, I proposed to her. Can you give us your blessing?" And she flips out. She completely flips out. That was so messy. Yeah, it's like crazy messy. Yeah, these stories are all like super crazy messy. Wait, how do I do this one? So like this, like this, like this. Yeah, all the stories are in 90 Day Fiance are usually crazy messy. Like, it's really rare that you'll ever see one without drama because, you know, of course, they're not gonna show the non-dramatic parts. It's reality TV. It's pretty, you can't really do too much about it. You can't really expect too much about it from it. And in the end of that story, I think that, and in the end of that story, so at some point it just becomes a conflict of whether or not he thinks that he'll be able to, you know, live with her in the Philippines. And at the end, his mom convinces him to not live in the Philippines. And to just save up instead. And to just like save up money to bring her to America instead. Save up for what? Oh, save up for because in order to I think the rule is in order to bring your spouse from one country to America, you have to have a certain amount of money in your bank account. I don't know how much it is, but it has to be like a certain amount of money, and yeah, that's just like the rules. I think it's just to show, oh, you can like provide for your spouse. So we'll allow her to you know, live with you in the States or whatever it is. So anyway, so his mom successfully convinces him not to, you know, not to leave her and to just go to, yeah, you know, and just like go back to America and not like, you know, stay with his fiance. It's a very crazy story. But I mean, but like the good news is, at like the whole 8 months later thing, it turns out that he actually like started like really trying to get a job and stuff, and he said before in an interview that he never really held a job for very long because, because of complications with his social skills, right? But at the very end, it turns out that he was able to get a job as a pharmacy technician, which pays pretty well. NGL. pace pretty well. So he was able to like man up and do that. According to him, he manned up and did that. So it turned out like pretty good in the end. That's awesome, good for him. Yeah, yeah, that's why like, you know, sometimes it's like scripted for drama, but I don't ever think it's like scripted for wholesomeness. But the guy actively like really tried. Oh, I remember. Okay. So so my favorite story that came from the entire season of 90 Day Fiance is this lady who goes to Anicia, I think it's Turkey, right? So there's this girl. I think she's like 40 years old or 39 years old, and her hobby is reading NSFW. Like NSFW stories, like that's her thing. Like that's just like her thing. She likes reading NSFW romance stories all the time. Like that's her thing, right? So she's like, I think she introduces herself as somebody who like reads these stories like so often that she'll like just like pull out a book anywhere and she'll start reading and she'll say, ooh, hee hee hee. If you know what I mean. Anyway, so good for her. Oh, so she's just me. I mean, like, she'll pull out, like, a book and everything, right? Like, it's an entire book. Like, dang. Bro, at least, like, have a Kindle or something. A book? Jeez. Year's 2026 and you have a book. Anyway, no. So the thing about her is that... like, she really, really, really loves romance books. To the point where it's kind of like her personality. And she goes to I want to say Turkey, and I'm almost certain it's Turkey. She goes to Turkey because she has an online boyfriend who she you know is really interested in marrying. Now this guy that she's really interested in, he was an ex-football player, like a soccer player, like an ex-soccer player who got really injured, and ever since his injury he lost everything. Like he was like really good at soccer, like to the point where I think like he could have like played for like a national team. But once he lost his, once he got injured and lost his ability to play soccer, he lost everything. He even like lost like his girlfriend who was dating him while he was in the hospital. Like he said that like not many people visited him. It wasn't really that good. And so normally you would expect it to be just a simple story about this girl who is trying to connect with this guy who, has like a completely different life from her. An ex-football player living, trying to, have a relationship with a girl who really likes romance novels. But that's That's not anywhere close to what the story's about. The real story is that this girl has a best friend. And this best friend is somebody that she likes to... the best friend is a guy. Best friend is a guy. And she'll be like... You know, they'll be like cuddling. Like sometimes they'll watch movies on her like couch and they'll be like cuddling. The BFF is named Michael, by the way. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna use the emote after you hear the rest. Man, it feels like I'm one of those like makeup artist YouTubers who's just like, ooh, I'm spilling the tea. Anyway, so this guy, right? His name is Michael. That's the name of her bestie, right? But I think just for like easy of explanation's sake, we'll say the boyfriend, the girl, and the bestie. So boyfriend is from Turkey. She's from America, and she really loves romance novels. And bestie is her bestie. Like I think they say that she's known her bestie for like a year and a half, and they do a lot of things together. They'll go like hiking together. They'll go and cuddle together when they watch movies. They'll go and you know, be very like touchy feely with each other a little bit. And before she leaves to go to Turkey, she has like this one-on-one conversation with her bestie, and she's like, well, I'm gonna go to Turkey and I'm gonna go and like you know, talk to the man of my dreams, because I need a man who is brave enough to give me, you know, to give me attention and give me like what I want, right? Standard stuff. But the way that the story's presented is that she's kind of like goading like a response from her bestie. It's kind of like, oh, if you give me a reason to stay, I'll stay. Right? So it's kind of like, oh, so do you have any feelings for me? And the guy gets kind of like choked up, and they interview him, and he's like, well, you know, so Lauren, I didn't really have anybody after I had like an accident. Nobody really was my friend, and she was like my only friend for like a long time. But when it comes to like romantic feelings, I just don't know, right? It's like played out as if like he has like a big crush on her, right? But he doesn't say anything. It leaves with like some like really awkward tension between her and her bestie, right? And she just goes to Turkey to you know, hang out with this guy, with like her boyfriend. But at some point, she and her the boyfriend is kind of like, hey, so it's kind of suspicious, and it kind of makes me uncomfortable that despite us like dating and stuff, you're still talking to this guy like a lot, and it's making me feel uncomfortable. And she's like, well, I don't really want to, you know, not talk to him, Like, he's my bestie. He's my bestie. And, you know, of course, guys and girls can be friends and stuff, but, you know, the way that she's like, control, you know, that she's like, the way that she's like having this relationship, it's kind of like almost like an Edward and Jacob situation. It really feels like she's just wanting to live her, like, she's just wanting to live her, her YN fantasy. She just wants to live her, like, she just wants to, like, live that kind of, like, life, right? Yeah, girls going through life like it's a Wattpad fanfic. Exactly. And so, it actually happens. Because what happens is, like, she gets into a fight. She gets into, like, a little bit of a fight with her boyfriend. And, she talks to Bestie about it. Because apparently, Bestie and her share all these things. So she asks for advice. And Bestie's like, well, you know, if it makes you feel any better, I can fly out to Turkey. And I can meet with him. And, like, we might be able to get along and stuff. And, like, you know. And I'll let you know if I feel like that he's, like, a good fit for you. So now it's kind of messy. Like, okay, so Bestie's going to Turkey? Bestie's going to Turkey? Like, what the heck is Bestie going to Turkey for? Like, Bestie's going to Turkey? And so it's like, something not right if Bestie's going to Turkey. But of course she's like, of course she plays it off like really cool. She's all like, oh man, you know, I'm rocking my Bella Swan. She's like all nonchalant about it. She's like, oh yeah, sure, if you want to go to Turkey, that's like, you know, that's really cool because, like, you know, you're my best friend and going, and you know, like, that's just like cool of you. Thank you. And she doesn't even tell her boyfriend about this, like, until like last minute, if I recall correctly. She doesn't tell her boyfriend about it. And so when boyfriend finds out that that her bestie's coming, he's like, why? You're not even here for very long and you want to bring him? I don't even want you to, like, be in contact with him that much and you're bringing him here? Are you normal? Like, is there something, like, what the heck? And you know what, fair. This guy is like clearly, you know, stating his boundaries, right? But he's like, okay, fine. I'll, you know, if this is what you really want, then fine. I can't promise I'm gonna get along with him, but I'm gonna try. One other thing about this guy, about the boyfriend. So after he stopped being a football player, he still needed a source of income. And so I think this is like the reason of their initial fight. Instead of having like a real normal job, he becomes a gambler. And, you know, that's not good. He just becomes a gambler. And it turns out that he has like a crazy amount of debt. But he's also not asking her for help. Right? He's also not asking for her. He's not asking for her for like help at all. He's just like, yeah, I've got a debt. And he's like, and I don't really, and I think she was like, why didn't you tell me you had so much debt? And he was like, it's my problem. I'm not going to, you know, talk to you about it because it's none of your concern. I got myself into this debt and I'm gonna get myself out. Right? Fair. Why not? Fair. I mean, you know, but on both sides. On the one hand, you don't want to marry somebody without knowing that they're in debt, but also, you know, if, you know, but also, if he's not asking for money, then, you know, at least respect that he's trying, right? Whatever. So anyway, so he's in debt for around $50,000. Quite a good amount of money, $50,000. Quite a big amount of money, $50,000. Life-changing, actually. $50,000. So he's in debt at $50,000. They're fighting. She's bringing his best friend. She's bringing her best friend to Turkey. And she's so smug about it. She's so smug about it. She's living her Bella Swan life. And at some point, Bestie and boyfriend, you know, when they first meet, there's so much tension in the air. There's so much tension in the air. Like, it's like really uncomfortable. There's a crazy amount of tension, and for good reason too. Because, like, there's a question hanging in the air. Like, why did you come to Turkey? Why did you offer to come to Turkey? Why did you, like, you know, agree to do this? And he doesn't really respond. Right? He doesn't really respond. He's like, well, you know, it's just, right? But now it's kind of sus. Anyway, so... Oh, I'll take a picture of where I'm at so far. And then I'll continue the story. Tell me this turns into yaoi. It kind of does. Okay. It kind of... I'll spill the tea in a little bit. But first, let me take a picture of where we're at so far with the Doremin. What the heck? Okay, so still quite a little bit to clean up here and there, but I think so far it's looking kind of cute. So far it's looking kind of cute. So let me go take a picture. And then I'll put it on, and then I'll continue the story. That's adorable me. Thank you. I'm glad it's turning out okay so far. Alright, so where was I? So there's a lot of tension in the air. Ooh. Ooh, I almost deleted it. Okay, anyway, lots of tension in the air. Nobody's happy, except for, of course, Miss Bella Swan over here. And at some point, Bestie's like, alright, boyfriend, can you do me a favor and, like, take me out? I wanna, like, look around Turkey. And boyfriend's like, oh, okay, you know, you're my guest. You're my guest. We might have beef, but you're my guest. And I'm gonna do the honorable thing, and I'm gonna, you know, and I'll show you around if that's what you want. Now, they go to a pool hall. And at the pool hall, Bestie and boyfriend are playing pool. And the boyfriend is like, you know, he's like, you know, pouty and stuff. And understandably so, he's pouty. And then they have a heart-to-heart. And Bestie's like, so, you know, I don't want to be that guy, but there really is no need to. There really is no need for you to feel any like threatened by me, because I have no intention whatsoever about like dating her. And he's like, why did you come to Turkey? And he kind of keeps quiet about it. But he says, well, that's besides the point. I think he actually had like some like a different thing, but he never explains why he went. But I think that he was going there for like a surgery or something. Anyway, or it kind of feels like he was just like doing it for like the media attention, because some people just like want to get on TV, and you know, he never really says. Anyway, he says, I really don't have any intention on dating her. And he was like, what do you mean? And the boyfriend's like, what do you mean? And he says, well, you see, back in America, one time we both got really drunk, and we were on her couch, and the girl, she leans in for a kiss. And he's like, but I wasn't comfortable doing that with her. I wasn't comfortable getting into that kind of relationship with her. I just see her as a friend, and I really, really do not want to date her. Like, and he was like, if I had the opportunity to. I had the opportunity to, and I really didn't want to. But boyfriend's like, wait, what? So she came to try and kiss you? Like, she wanted to kiss you? Now boyfriend's like, oh my god, am I just a second option? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And things start to unravel for Miss Bella Swan. Things start to unravel. The boys kind of like, they're like, oh my god, it makes sense now. Well, if she was drunk. Well, I mean, they say that they were like drinking and stuff, but they were both very lucid enough to remember what happened. And they were both lucid enough to, you know, to say, all right, this is not where, you know, she's to be like, this is where I want to go with it. And he's like, I don't want to go there. And they both respected it. But, and then they both were still friends. Right? They were both still friends. Anyway. And boyfriend confronts her. And he's like, why did you do that? Why didn't you tell me that you did that? It would have saved me so much, like... It would have saved me so much, like, it would have saved me so much, like, anxiety if I knew that he wasn't interested in you. I would not have been so anxious had I known that you came up to him and he wasn't interested in you like that. That would have made things way less awkward for me. And I'm gonna go on a little bit of an aside here. So they don't really show it too much, but every time boyfriend and bestie are on screen together, even if you know, there's like drama going on with like the girl, they're always like smiling with each other. they become like of course they can't really like show too much that like boyfriend like you know, but it really feels like boyfriend really likes bestie. like they clicked so much that every time like Bestie's in the room, boyfriend like smiles a little bit, and he can't stop smiling. He really likes him. And I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. I was like, man, you could have had like the really based cool ending. But of course not. Of course not. That's not the narrative they wanted to pursue. But yeah, because like they didn't even like make any mention of it. You just had to kind of like look at it a little bit. But every time, like even when they were like fighting and stuff, they were just, you know, boyfriend just really liked him. Like I could tell. And like no, and I'm not like trying to like be like no, I'm really not being the Lulu with it. Like he was smiling every time. He was smiling every single time. If anyone else like saw the episode or saw the series, I wonder if you also got that kind of feeling too. But they never really had a fight too much, besides like the one scene where they were supposed to, you know, have like tension in the air. But it really felt like they just really liked each other. And they just vibed. Which is really cool and really rare too. And he's like, yup. Yup, I saw that, yup. Yup, that's the tea I saw too. Anyway. Things turn out pretty fine though. The bestie and the girl actually have like a sort of a fight where they get into an argument, and like I think the girl teases him a little bit, and he's like, oh, that's really disrespectful, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Whatever. Right? Friendship over. Friendship over. And boyfriend's like, oh wow. Boyfriend was like actually like really cool. In the beginning, he was like, I don't really want you to like talk with this guy anymore. I don't really want to like have you be, you know, so close with like another man. But in the end, he's like, oh, you know, actually, I'm kind of cool with it. I'm cool with it. You don't really have to, you know, stop being his friend, but I would love it if you would come to me for like, you know, your problems from now on. Like, I want to be like that guy for you too. You know, I want to be that guy. I don't want him to have that role. I want to be that guy. Completely fair. Completely cool. Right? Completely cool. And so boyfriend is like, it feels like boyfriend's a little bit sad because they vibed. And so 8 months later, they do the tell-all. They do like the interview thingy, and they interview Bestie. And they're like, oh, so are you friends with Laura still? And he's like, no, not really. We're not even like really friends anymore. And but like the whole time he's talking, boyfriend's like smiling. He's like, oh, that's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. I like him a lot. That's my guy. And at one point, Bestie and the girl like get into like an argument on screen, and boyfriend's like, all right, that's enough. Please be respectful to my, you know, to my girl, right? But he's obviously this hot-headed guy could have easily been like, dude, do not talk to her like that. And he was like, do not, you know, speak disrespectfully to her. But it was kind of more like, it was kind of more like, oh no, my my two favorite people are fighting. It was so sad. I felt so bad for him. I felt so bad for boyfriend. Actually, there's even like a better ending for the boyfriend too. So remember how he said that he was in debt for like a lot of money? It turns out that he was like, oh, by the way, I have a surprise. And everybody was like, oh, what's your surprise? He's like, ta-da, I got rid of all my debt. And they're like, huh, how'd you get rid of $50,000 debt so fast? And he was like, I gambled. This guy pulls out the hee-hee. He was like, I gambled. I'm wondering, like, what kind of Danganronpa thing this guy must have been in off-screen to win $50,000 in a gamble. Like, what? Like, what? $50,000. What was that sound? Oh, weird. Is it because like I'm at 10% battery? Is that it? Or is it because of my Android? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, so he paid off it. Yeah, so he pays off his debt. And everybody's like, "Oh my god. They're like, everybody's like, I shouldn't, none of us should condone gambling, but you know, nice on you for like getting out of debt and stuff." And then they're like, so are you gonna keep gambling? And he's like, no, I'm done. I'm finally gonna, you know, retire my gambling ways. So it turns out like boyfriend was like really cool. He was also super romantic too. Like a lot of the times he would come up with like these like really romantic dates. Like when he proposes to the girl, he proposes to her on a soccer field. He's like, this is where like my life ended, but with you, this is how my new life will begin. Kind of vibe. I know. So he was like a really cool guy. He was a really cool guy. But yeah. But yeah, very that was like my favorite story of the of this like last season of 90 Day Fiance. I was like, man, Mrs. Bella Swan had it all. And then she didn't. Oh well. Good tea, thank you, of course. Of course. Speaking of which, I'm almost done with the Doremin. I'm like 2 brushstrokes away from finishing the Doremin. Like 2 brushstrokes away from finishing the Doremin. So yeah, good tea. Hehehe. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, when I remember like more funny stories or like more good stories, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, that was my favorite. That was my favorite story, mostly because like this Chad guy just like does things so weird. Man, I kind of understand now why people might ship Edward and Jacob together. I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Doppio has seen the light. Okay, I think this is the only thing wrong, but once I fix this, I think we're good to go. Doppio spilling tea. Oops. So yeah, I mean, like, a lot of these stories, though, they're very, you know, hard to believe. They're very hard to believe. Seems, you know, really, you know, fabricated or whatever. But even if it's all fabricated, you know, sometimes it's like the really, like, sometimes it's the parts that you can't really fabricate. Like how he smiles every time Bestie was on screen. You can't fabricate that. They actually, it felt like they actively tried hiding that they were getting along so well. Sometimes it's that kind of thing that really sparks the most fun part. Like, everybody in chat was cheering. They were like, "Oh man, I really hope the yaoi." I wish to. I wish to. Okay, and with that, I think I'm done with the Doremin. Alright. Ooh, here we go. The chemistry between two kind men cannot be fabricated. Day one Mirikan shipper. Is that what they called it? Yeah, I had no idea that they had like a ship name. I don't know why there's no sound, actually. There should be sound. Let me do this. Ooh, cute. Let's go. Juju just made it up right now. Oh, crazy. Alright, and that is Doremin. Actually, it took me way longer than I thought to do the Doremin. It took me about an hour and a half to do a Doremin. Wow. I'm starting to take my time with these things, guys. He's only 3 apples tall. If that, I don't even think it is that tall.
Dorman.
Do re mi. Like this, like Doremin?
Do re mean. Dormin.
I think so. I guess that's like the closest we'll get to it. They probably trot sound. What did Doremin make? Does anybody know? Does anyone know? Mean? Oh, let's go. So then it would be like mean then. Mean. That's cute. Okay. Ah! That's actually really nice. Okay! And with that, the Doremin is complete. Actually, let me fix it just a little bit. I messed up with one thing here. If I... Is it in this one? Oh, there. Okay, there we go. It should go to the right. It's facing the right. All right, let's give a Doremin to Frio. Let's go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Welcome back, Doremin. Let's see, where is Doremin though?
Welcome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much, Sable. Where is Frio? There he is. I think with the Doremin, that means...
Oopsies. You caught me.
and with the Doremin completed, I think that we have completed... By the beat! Screenshot still up? Oh, is it really? Oh. Come on, Frio, do it. Do it, Frio. Frio, do it, Frio. 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 Friodore. Man, go home and play with your hedgehog. Where is it? Where's Frio's house? This makes it really tough to remember. Oh, there. All the way at the end. Go home and think about what you've done. Frio? Frio?
I can't get time loop murder suffering off my mind.
Me neither, Frio, but we all have a job to do. Take out the Doremin already. Aww. He's not doing it. Nobody wants to play with their pets today. The empty rooms fry you? Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe we have to give him a room.
Good seeing you.
Okay, let's renovate. What's like the closest thing that we have? I don't want to spend any money. To something Frio would like. A hospital, a failed outlaw, plush room, sakura bloom, exposed brick. Modern triangle? Is Frio a triangle guy? Well, Frio has like stars, and stars are sort of like triangles. Alright, we'll do aristocrat. Is Frio an aristocrat? He's very minimal. Oh yeah, that's right, a cafe, that's right. He drinks coffee all the time. That's like his thing. Is there like I don't think that we have a coffee shop in the game.
Welcome.
Kind of strange that we don't. Let's see, do we have anything similar to a coffee shop? We don't, but you know what I can do? You know what I can do? I can do this. I can do this. A star is just a triangle 5 more times? You're right! Frio is a minimalistic coffee guy. Let's see, we'll get the lighthouse. But more importantly, I believe that there is a... it was a tea house! Okay, well, I think there's another thing that works. Tea house, wow, this is super minimalist, actually. I don't know if he wants it to be that minimalistic. But we have a kitchen. A kitchen. He can make all the coffee he wants in the kitchen.
We
hi,
would like to
Calyx.
bring you some breaking news. An exciting new travel destination is now available.
Galapagos Island.
A Galapagos Islands tour is now
Oh!
available via
The
travel
thing with the
tickets and a
turtles!
floating fountain. Sighs of relief could be heard throughout the island, and it looks like a wish. Thanks for watching. I'm Calyx.
The Galapagos turtles. I wonder if that's where Turtle Beach is from. Hi, Frio.
You're looking chipper, Mr. D.
I'll feel better once you play with your hedgehog. Wow, that really is minimalistic. It's, the tea house is kind of cute. Kitchen? Ooh, that doesn't look that minimalistic. Alright, tea house it is then. It's not coffee, but I hope it's okay. Well, he likes it, and that's all that matters. Okay, now we'll do play with the Doremin.
It looks great now.
Alright. Now will you play with the Doremin? Frio. Did I not give it to him?
Good seeing you.
I did, didn't I? I did! I'm gonna give him like one more minute. If he doesn't, we have no choice. We're gonna have to move on. It's over. It's over. Shoes on the Tommy, shame. Alright, you know what? That's true. That's true.
I wish I had an unlimited amount of peas.
Sorry, Frio. We're the tribe has spoken. The council has spoken. You will not be wearing shoes right now. You are gonna be wearing plain socks. And, what fits? I need something gray. Something light gray. Oh, maybe this one. Let's see, what gives off Black Parade? What gives off wanting to join the Black Parade? Maybe... Oh, perfect. No. Alright, anyway. Alright, Frio! Socks only. Okay. Not bad. Socks on the tatami, Frio. Now will you go play with the Doremin? It's over. Alright, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Who shall we go for next?
Welcome.
What's that? Nautical outfit?
Thanks a lot. Be sure to stop by again.
Interesting. Takaradachi, alright. Wait, we need a double. Oh, there we go. Takaradachi it is then. Alright, Takaradachi. Takaradachi. Let's see. Okay, so let's bring out the Takaradachi. I think the Takaradachi won't be as tough as the Doremin. Hopefully. Alright. According to my list, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Is that true? 1, 2, no. We did this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 left. 9 left. Okay. Alright. Takaradachi plush. I wonder if this is a legit one. Alright, let's see. Actually, maybe this isn't the right one. Let's see. Takaradachi Albin. Ah. Okay, no, this is the right one. It's just that I thought that this might not have been the right one because I remember seeing a Takaradachi before, but with a different palette. Like I remember seeing a Takaradachi with orange ears and green and gray eyes. But I guess this is the first one that comes up on Google, so I guess this is the base Takaradachi. But either way, I mean, but if we want to give it like heterochromia, we could like do it afterwards as well. Anyway, so Takaradachi, white, black, pink, and blue? Looks pretty simple to me. Alright, let's do it. Though, I guess what's kind of interesting about this is that it's a picture of a plushie. So it's like, you can't be... How do I say? Like... We're gonna have to use real shading. Nariko says, thank you for the cute round Doremin. Your drawing skills are getting better and better. Aw, thank you, Nariko. Yeah, it's still a little bit rough around the edges, I think. But, you know, I'm glad for the progress. Learning how to draw cute little mascots is a fun time. So yeah, thanks, Nariko. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I will say that we are often drawn with one green eye. Yes, the opposite of Albin's. I see. Okay, so that's what I was like thinking of. I was wondering. Okay, so color palette. We have the white. We have the black. Now let's get a pink. Let's get a pink here. I think that this Takaradachi will probably be the last one of today, I think. Yeah, I think the Takaradachi will be the last one for now. Okay, that's a good pink. And then we just need a blue. And then we're good to go. Like, my belly started saying, Doppio, feed me. And I'm like, okay, belly, I got you. Okay, I got you. Then league later, yeah. I don't want to use up all my HP on, you know, just for now. Alright, so, I guess first what we'll do is we're gonna just draw, a cute cat. And after we draw the cute cat, we're going to give it a face, then a body, shade it in, and then give it a head. Shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world, so... yeah. BRB while I, work on the Takaradachi. So, let's look at this, or... Let's see, where's my... Oh. There he is. There's Howie Manziel. Okay. Oof. So my console battery for the Switch right now is at 9%. So that's pretty much another reason why we can't be here for too long. But don't be trying. Don't be gonna try. If it gets to 5% though, I'm gonna be like, wow. Oops. Okay, so these are rounded tip ears. Okay. Rounded tip ears. Good. Good, perfect. Let's see, they don't... they don't like fall too much. And now let's get like a thicker brush. No. Alright, I think that if I'm able to get the right shape, we're super golden. Okay, Doppio, use all the tricks you know. I'm trying to think of like another funny or another like really interesting tea from like a reality TV show. What's another funny one? It's hard to think when my belly be rumbling. Like right now I'm thinking, oh Doppio, what do you want to eat for breakfast? Or lunch? Or both? And Belly's like, Hamburg steak. Actually, maybe that's it. Maybe I'll just have a Hamburg steak. Hamburg steak would be kind of nice. I'll go out somewhere and find like a Hamburg steak nearby. Dude, Hamburg steak is legitimately like one of those things that I'm like, man, how come this isn't more popular? Like, I feel like like a really good Hamburg steak is like life-changing. It's life-changing. Now I'm like, dude, why doesn't the whole world understand how good a Hamburg steak really is? I guess some genius out there was like, wait a minute, you don't have to eat a patty on a burger all the time. Some genius was like, oh my god, it doesn't always have to be on a burger. Okay, so like that. Oh, I think this is a cap. All right. Let's see. So for this black, I should actually kind of like lighten this, I think. Okay, and now let's draw the ears. So, the other day, like I think it was like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Sometimes I lose track of time so much. So I connected with like my friends from middle school. High school, middle school, high school. Some of them are both my Tony friends. I connected with them for like, cause it's been a while since I like found the time to like hang out with them. So they called me on, they called me on like my phone and was like, "Oh, Doppio, you want to hang out?" And I'm like, "Sure. It's been a while. I missed you guys." And they were like, "Aw." Anyway, so I was like, "So what games do you guys want to play?" And they were like, "Do you know this game called Repo?" And I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, I've played Repo before." And they were like, "Yeah, it's this really cool game called Repo. You might like it." And I'm like, "Ah, I see." I see, that's true. Yeah, Repo's a cool game. I played it before. Yeah, Repo's pretty cool. I was like, I didn't have the heart to tell them that. I was like, "Yeah, God, I've played this game so much. I'm so tired of it." No, they don't know I'm a VTuber. No, they know. They know. But like, also... but like, also, they don't know that I've played this to death. Though I will say though, like, the updates that they had for Repo were pretty big updates. Like, there were so many new, like, monsters and stuff. But, the core gameplay is still the exact same. I mean, it was so fun to watch me play Repo, you'd think so? I'm glad to hear that. I'm actually really glad to hear that. But also, but also, I don't think I'll be... Like, I feel like I'll play Repo if somebody invites me to play Repo, but I'm not actively looking at somebody to be like, "Hey, you wanna play Repo? You wanna invite me to play Repo? You wanna play Repo together?" I'm not actively looking for that. But I think it's because, like, I played so much Repo, like, when the game came out, that I'm kind of like, I'm just a little bit done with it right now. But it was fun, though. It was fun. It was fun. I know Sal's making a lot of my, my standard Doppio jokes while playing with it. And they're like, "Haha." "Oh, Doppio, you're so funny. You should be a streamer." I mean, well, they know I'm already a streamer, but you know. Haha, Doppio, you're so funny. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe this is just too big? Because right now it's looking kind of creepy. Is it the mouth that's too big? Oh, no, I think this is fine now. Yeah, this is fine now. I think what I'll do, though, is... I think I'll make it a little bit more... Ooh, 5% battery, okay. Don't worry, game, just hang out for a little while longer, okay? I just need a little bit more from you. just need a little bit more. You can rest soon, but not now. Okay. Switch Gamba. No, it's not Switch Gamba, it's Doppio Gamba. Doppio, hurry up. Right now it's Doppio, hurry the hell up. How do I make the shape, actually? So from here, down, right, up. I guess that's good. Okay. Huh. 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 Okay, I think I have to simplify it again. Let's see, so like this. I think makes the most sense. Okay. Okay. Alright, this is a little bit different, but I think that it'll have the same kind of effect. Also, I think I should use like a creamier white. Okay, that helped a lot actually. Okay. Okay, now. Okay. Okay, and now. How much percentage are you at, Switch? 4%. Okay, 4%. 4% in the dream. We can do it. 4% in the dream. We can do 4%. 4% in the dream. I believe in the 4%. Okay, concentrate, Doppio, concentrate. Actually, no, we don't need that. That's fine. We need this one. Okay, and now... Okay. And now... Oh, what I could do to be a smart guy... Okay, to be a super smart guy. Alright, we're done. Ugh. Whew. We are done with the Takaradachi. Oh wow. Wow, it's so perfect. It fits perfectly on the screen. Okay. So here is Takaradachi. Wow, Doppio, that's so good. What if I do this, and now I take this, and then I do this? This saves me some time, and now I can go like to regular and fill in like the egregious blanks. I don't want any blanks in the direct face. Dude, I'm telling you, Oshi is so smart. I figured out a way to draw under it. I made layers. I invented layers. Man, I'm telling you, that you need to engineer something or else you'll die mindset, genius. I was like, I don't have time to recolor this whole thing. Unless... Alright, and with that, the Takaradachi done. Oh, right, I forgot, sorry. The green eye, right? Our side has the green eye. Let me take a look at a picture. I think it's like this. There we go. Okay. Ta ka ra da chi.
Takaradachi.
Wow, that's... Come on, Nintendo, this is your game! How could you make it sound like that? So, ta... Like... Ta, ka? Let's see if ta, ka works.
Ta.
What? Ta. So ta. Oh, ta. You're right. Ta. Ka. Ra. Da. Da. It wouldn't really be da, but maybe if I do this.
Takaradachi.
Okay. Okay, now what if we take out the spaces?
Takaradachi. Takaradachi.
Takura. Alright, so it's getting mixed up here.
Takaradachi.
Takarad.
Takaradachi.
I mean, it's just saying it's slow, I think. Maybe if I do this.
Takaradachi.
Okay, maybe if I take out this now?
Takaradachi.
Okay, I think now if I do this...
Takaradachi.
Close enough, I think. Oof. Trait? Well... They could kind of look funny, but movement, huh? Thinking about it, this doesn't really seem like a very crawling maybe, because it's like... on... Maybe crawling? The implications of it crawling like this though is kind of crazy, but... a sound, what does it say? Taichou otsukaresama deshita. Doppio, the green eye is on the right side of the mascot, which is on the left side when you see it straight. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Tencho, right? Nya, just nya. Okay, so nya would be... Or does this say Enya?
Naya.
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 Alright, I'll fix the eye. Just give me a sec here. So, Ten Cho would be like this, but
Tenshu.
Tenshu. Cho.
Tensho.
Okay.
Tensho.
Alright, now nya. Yeah. Maybe like this?
Tensho Naya.
Naya.
Tensho Naya.
Naya. So why does it go maybe Nia?
Tensho Naya.
Nea.
Tensho Naya.
Okay, so it's probably like this then.
Tensho Nia.
Okay, so
Tensho Nia.
okay, let's take out the W.
Tensho Nia.
Okay, I guess that's close enough. Ooh, that's kind of cute. But I guess this makes the most cat sound. 5. I like 5. I'll do 5. 3 is always the best pitch for most mascots. It's true. But 5 sounds to me the most like an actual mule, so... Alright, let me go fix the eye color. So, let's grab this one. And put it here. I thought it was... Alright, but okay. My bad. Let's grab this one. There. How's that? Oh wait, Nia? Oh, we can try Nia. Nia. We can try it. Okay. We can try that. Well, first... Ooh. Well, I mean, let's see.
Tensho Nia.
Nia. But I think that because, like, the last sound pitches up high for 5 and 3, I think that it works perfectly. So, let's go with this. It changes, TVH? That's what we get for not having an official ref? Oh, wow. I mean, the sidekicks are like that too. We don't have an official one yet.
Thank you very much.
But, probably soon we'll figure that out sometime. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you, stream Gamba Gamba!
Something on your mind.
Tencho, we got something for you. It looks really good though! Okay, Alvin, please play with the Takaradachi, please! Finally! He's like he's petting its back.
Follow me, Takaradachi.
Okay, taking a picture.
You're too much fun, Takaradachi.
Well, the screenshot I took, the the green is on the right. So, oh well. Oh well.
Really? Well,
I guess it really didn't matter in the end. Let's see. Frio, can you get your... Frio, go inside and play with your Doremin already. I need a screenshot before we end. Frio. Frio. Okay, he's having too much fun indoors too. Alright, Frio, come on. Please. Sit down and play. Ah! Finally! Thank God! Alright, we got the screenshot. Oof. Let's see. What's the other one that we didn't get yesterday? Finally.
Follow me, Doremin.
Follow me, Doremin. Alright. There was another one that we did yesterday. We did Scarlet yesterday. I don't think I got a picture of Scarlet's. Scarlet Doko. Alright. Okay. What's the other one that we need a picture of? Seinyan? I think I got a picture of the Seinyan. Did we? Just in case, let me get a picture of the Seinyan too. I made like a post, but I think that was a little while ago, so maybe it wasn't with the Seinyan. So where's Sable? Oh, there's Sable. Sable's bored and wants some company. Perfect! Go play with the Seinyan. Please, Sable, please. Oh, God. Giving him yoga was the worst idea ever. Alright, Sable, how about you do that outside? Okay, okay. Ah, there we go!
Would you be happier being pushed in a stroller, Seinyan?
I didn't get a screenshot. It would have been so nice if I got a screenshot of that. Ah. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, we got 4. We can make like a square picture from that probably. Alright. There we go. Thank you very much for joining me on this gorilla Tomodachi livestream. I'll be playing more really soon. Today we're gonna be playing, I think it's gonna be League of Legends at 10 p.m. So, look forward to that, I guess. Thank you for the gorilla, of course.
Here's your first Zoom denied.
Of course.
What do you...
Tuna?
The answer is...
Thanks for gorilla. Thank you for joining the gorilla stream. Appreciate you. Actually, I think for the rest of this week, I don't plan on having a schedule.
And what do you...
But we're gonna try. It has to be the Hayashi rice, right?
How you...
Awesome. I've never had that actually. I wonder if it's any good. Hayashi.
Time for your prize.
Alright,
Go
big,
ahead,
small, or
pick
medium?
one.
Big, small, or medium? Big. Medium, big. Okay, I see 2 for big, so... Big? Ooh, sci-fi movie. Nice. Alright, thank you very much, everyone! See you later for more. That means they're planning on gathering here? What are they gonna do? Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys for more, Tomodachi life. So yeah, I guess though before I go, in order to see what they're gonna do, I'm just gonna hang back and see while I make like the waiting room for the League of Legends one. Let's see. Do we have a thumbnail? I don't think we do. Probably not. We don't even know who's gonna join. So I'm just gonna get like a random Doppio picture. But I think it's gonna be the same people from last time. So Zali, Alira, Uki. Zali, Alira, Uki, me. They're wondering what would happen if they showed a Zerpin a beloved horse. They're just like speaking very impassioned. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Need, let's see, picture for stream, picture for stream, picture for stream.
And that's it, Twindoodle, that's Sepple Pack, Crunchy. Telegram, Woobill and Twoos. So I said, Captain Low Carbly Snowbrand, Stamble, Scorpio, Risen a Chamble, tomorrow, Brongle.
It's just Saito.
Tornado Zahanji plus than yesterday. So first, live up tuna with Jack Zombo, Barn Flam. So, you leave a jargle with a Gramby?
Okay, this works. I think this works pretty well, actually. Plasma XW. Alright, let's see. And then... let's see. New... 1280 by 720. And then...
Well, anyway, Shin C. Blayman, pull into me. Imitate Farmy, this basket tomorrow. CISO.
I'm a buckle. Sparnado Zahanji plus than yesterday. Sure, live and gratch the Molento. Calyx Basargo Bochapa. Granin the Flap.
Calyx what?
Malgrin. Polyptid in Quapi Tooth. But then again, Panchori Toblunga.
Okay, and now, youtube.com, create, go live, schedule stream, more League of Legends. Let's see, get the ad. League of Legends. Thumbnail.
When I'm with you, Zerpent, I feel like the sky's the limit.
Aw, so cute. 10 p.m. JST. So 9 hours from now. Okay. They need more friends? Yeah, I haven't really introduced many to each other. So,
something just now.
you know, we're saving it for when we can actually play the game. But don't worry, we'll get there eventually. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very much, Sidekicks, for joining me on this really cool Gorilla stream. I'll see you guys again later. For now, let me raid into Sonny Briscoe, probably, who is playing Pikmin. Briscoe time. Bye-bye. Happy lunchtime. See you again soon.